Hi, welcome and welcome back. I hope you're doing well. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Lesley. I am a Master Certified Health Coach, a Certified Trauma Support Specialist, and I have a lifetime of experience with narcissistic abuse and am a survivor. And here on my channel, I talk about holistic health and healing and narcissistic abuse and offer support to you and validation and also healthy boundaries. Have a look around. I really appreciate your support. I want to talk about how to nourish your gut in order to build trust. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you'd like. In the narcissistic abuse community and just in general, in life, we talk about trusting your gut. Always trust your gut. Darn it, I wish I had trusted my gut. Hey, next time I'm gonna trust my gut. A lot of times we talk about it specifically within the context of, say, noticing patterns of behavior over time, say with people who are more narcissistic and manipulative, shady, etc. Also, we may talk about it in terms of tighten up your circle, doing your background checking and your fact checking. And those are all good things. They are all needed. I'd like to talk about the gut from more of a health and healing standpoint, holistically speaking. The Healthy Brain book by Dr. Bill Sears is one of the books that I added to my recommended reading list, which is complimentary, and it's linked in the description below for you. You have your head brain and you have your gut brain. So your gut is like a second brain. And it is in your gut that you have this like pharmacy. And this would be the gut microbiome, which is a community of gut bugs that are busy at work converting the food that you are consuming into medicine for your health and healing. The head brain and your gut brain are constantly talking to each other. And if the communication is off between your head brain and your gut brain, then you're not going to be at your best. When you nourish or fuel your gut, that's going to help everything to function better. Here are some ways that you can nourish your gut in order to build that trust. One way is by eating real food. And by that, I mean whole foods, mostly plants, things that your body is going to be able to recognize. Eating as close to the ground or as close to nature as possible. Whole foods that are in nature's packaging as opposed to plastic, boxes, wrappers, etc. That's going to allow your body to function better, and it's going to make your gut happier. A second way to nourish your gut in order to build trust is pacing yourself. Slow and steady wins the race. And honestly, when it comes to nourishing your body, it's not a race. I know a lot of times we can inhale food at a rapid pace while we're multitasking. I've been guilty of this myself. And really, the idea is to really slow your roll when it comes to eating and to be more mindful about it. There are meditations that you can do to help you to eat more mindfully, where literally you can listen to the meditation and someone's prompting you to, place the food in your mouth or hold it up to your nose, smell it, and maybe take a little taste and kind of, roll it around in your mouth and really allow your body to kind of get into this zone where it's ready to receive the food at a slow, steady pace that's very thoughtful, very intentional, so that your body can really have the time that it needs and the bandwidth that it needs to be able to process it for the best results. Dr. Bill Sears mentions the rule of twos, and that is eating twice as often, eating half as much, and chewing twice as long. And these are just some things that are going to help your body to process the food that it's taking in a more reasonable fashion that's going to allow the gut bugs to be able to do their job more efficiently and effectively. A third thing that you can do to nourish your gut in order to build trust is to blend smoothies. And I love a good juice. I don't know about you, but juices are fantastic. They're refreshing, and I have a juicer actually. However, a lot of times when we make juices, the fiber gets strained out of the juice, and that's what gives us that smooth taste and that smooth drinking experience that is quite nice. And then we just kind of get to taste the flavors. But really, the gut bug pharmacists love fiber, and that helps them to operate at their best. And so in order to keep the fiber intact, it's better to blend versus the juicing so that you get that fiber into your gut. I recommend getting a high-speed blender if you don't have one. I love mine. It's like one of my kitchen essentials. It's an awesome tool to have. A fourth thing that you can do to nourish your gut in order to build trust is to really be wise about your alcohol consumption if you choose to do so. If you choose to consume alcohol, I would encourage you to do so in a way that doesn't compromise your gut and that kind of helps keep your gut functioning properly. Alcohol, as I'm sure you know, is a depressant when it comes to your head brain and your gut brain. It decreases your gut microbiome function. It also can compromise your intestinal lining. So those are just some things to keep in mind if you choose to drink. A way that you can consume alcohol more wisely would be to not consume it on an empty stomach. That's going to be really harsh, and that's just going to flood your gut with alcohol, which is going to lower the functionality of the gut bug pharmacists, which, just like anybody who shows up to work having consumed alcohol on an empty stomach, they're not going to function as well on the job. So it's the same way with the gut bug pharmacists. They're not going to be able to convert your food into medicine for your health and well-being as efficiently if there's like this surge of alcohol that just comes flooding into your body and specifically into your gut. Another way that you can nourish your gut in order to build trust is regarding pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceuticals can often come with some really gnarly side effects that can do a number on your gut. I'm not a doctor, this isn't medical advice, but have a conversation with your physician and find out if there's a way that you can incorporate healthy lifestyle changes along with whatever protocol he or she has you following, and see if you might be able to gradually reduce your pills over time. A sixth way that you can nourish your gut to build trust is to practice relaxation techniques, deep breathing, meditation, things like that are going to help you to relax. When your brain is relaxed, your gut's relaxed. However, as we've talked about when it comes to trauma and specifically with regard to narcissistic abuse, when you're in fight, flight, or freeze mode and you're experiencing that stress response, and especially repeatedly over time, it'll mess up your gut. And your brain is going to tell your gut, danger, danger, danger. And so you may experience things like slower digestion or diarrhea. Your body is trying to free itself up for you to be able to run, fight, do other things in the face of danger. So something to be aware of. And finally, a seventh way that you can nourish your gut and build trust is by moving your body. Exercising. Dr. Bill Sears always says that the best exercise is the one that you will do consistently. So it could be power walking, weights, taking a class, doing yoga, jumping rope, roller skating if you like that, hiking, swimming, biking. Whatever you are going to do consistently is the best exercise for you. This is going to kick your immune system into gear. It's going to activate your internal pharmacy so that your body will make medicine to heal different parts. It's going to help to diversify your gut. It's going to help nourish your gut lining and make for a healthier and happier you. Those are several ways to nourish your gut in order to build trust. Which one resonates most with you? Which one will you do? Share in the comments below. Let's talk about it. When it comes to trusting your gut, it's so important to nourish your gut in order to build that trust. And you can do that by eating real food, pacing yourself, blending and keeping the fiber intact in your food, being wise in your consumption of alcohol, talking to your doctor about incorporating healthy lifestyle changes along with whatever protocol he or she has you following with regard to pharmaceuticals, with the goal of being able to reduce the amount of pharmaceuticals that you're taking over time, if possible, in order to maximize the function of your gut microbiome. Practicing meditation and mindfulness and moving your body. It's so important to focus on these things for your health and well-being, and not focusing so much on what the narcissist is or isn't doing. You're not alone and you're not crazy. Know who you're dealing with, know who you are. Take care of your body, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.